Hello, this is Rita McGrath, a professor at Columbia Business School in the city of New York, and I'm absolutely delighted to be joining you for the Recovery Summit. What I'm going to do is cover two broad topics. The first has to do with the subject of my new book, Seeing Around Corners, How to Spot Inflection Points in Business Before They Happen. And the second is an action plan for some steps you can take right now to reorient your portfolio and get yourself on the next track for whatever your subsequent strategy is going to require. So that, broadly speaking, is what we'll be talking about. So let's start with the topic of strategic inflection points, which is the main focus of the book. And a strategic inflection point I define as an event or a change, typically in the external environment, that makes what you used to think was true about your business less and less so. So just as an example, what we're living through right now with the COVID crisis is rendering a lot of the assumptions about how we travel for business, how we make connections, how we learn to build trust, how we lead teams. All those kinds of assumptions are now not as clear as they used to be. If you manage a strategic inflection point well, it can take your organization to new heights. If you don't manage it very well, it can cause it to really founder. And so part of the goal for what we're talking about here is how do we see around this corner and come up with something that could potentially be more fruitful for the future. So that's what I'm hoping to be able to talk about. A couple of things about inflection points. Very often they feel, as this one does, as though they happened overnight. And yet my research suggests that what we experience as a critical strategic inflection point has often been building up over quite a long period of time. And indeed, even in this pandemic, we didn't know this one would be the one that was emerging. But what we did know was that it was highly likely a pandemic of some kind was going to occur.